that was the best part of Dragon Ball Evolution, and that was the ending theme. The movie was terrible. I was wrong. I thought it wasn't going to have anything to do with Dragon Ball. I was wrong. For the first 30 minutes, it looked like it wasn't going to have anything to do with the Dragon Ball series or follow the storyline or anything. But then they started deciding that they wanted to, I guess, or I don't know, and it turned out to be a big failure. So I'm going to spoil it for you. So spoiler alert, here is the plot and good points, bad points of Dragon Ball Evolution. It starts out, they tell us that Piccolo was trapped 2,000 years ago after almost destroying mankind with the aid of his minion Ozaru, which for those of us who knew Japanese, just ruined it for us. We know that means big monkey. Whatever. There were subtitles even, because, we're in Japan and it's an English movie, and they even said, just the kanji for big monkey. We're just like, oh. Okay, now we know what's going to happen at the end. But anyway, now he's escaped and he's looking for the Dragon Balls or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the actual movie starts out. Goku is training with Gohan, his grandfather, not his son, and it's his 18th birthday. And so Gohan gives Goku the 4-star Dragon Ball for his birthday present, and then Goku goes to school because he's a high school student. And they really play towards the white nerd demographic of America by making him kind of a geek in himself, and he gets bullied by big guys, who drive big cars, and they run over his bike, and he goes, "Oh, what are you gonna do about it?" And he can't fight because he promised his grandfather he wouldn't, even though he would, take them out in one hit. And one of the big guys' arm candy is this Asian girl who he is constantly groveling over, who's Chi-Chi, and he helps her out during school. One time she invites him to her party. While he's at the party, and he takes the Dragon Ball with him for good luck, Piccolo comes to his house, discovers that the Dragon Ball is no longer there, kills Gohan. Goku realizes something is wrong, goes back to the house. Gohan says, "Go collect all 7 Dragon Balls and find Master Roshi. He'll tell you what to do." He goes then towards Bulma comes up, and I'm not even going to explain how they team up because it was just stupid. And they go find Master Roshi, who calls Goku's grandfather Gohan. Every time that happened, I believe the entire theater cringed in pain, and I died a little on the inside every time it happened. But then they eventually run into Yamcha, so now they got all the characters who will eventually finally make up the, final team, I guess. Anyway, then they start looking for the Dragon Balls. They get 3 themselves, which brings them to a city or whatever, a place where they're hosting this martial arts contest where Chi-Chi is, and she is fighting, get this, Piccolo's partner. And you see what this is? This is a book. This is the Dragon Ball book, kind of like the screenplay except turned into story. I didn't buy the screenplay. They had it on sale, but I didn't buy it. Anyway, then they had, just so that it would explain a lot of things to me, like, who is this woman traveling with Piccolo, who they make no mention of her name? That is who she is, and can you, I don't know, maybe recognize who she might be from the series? Because she is from Dragon Ball. And can't guess it? I couldn't. That's why I had to buy this freaking book. That's Mai, as in Emperor Pilaf's henchman. No dog but her. And now she's like so carefree and like, I don't know, a happy character in here. Now she's like a super bitch villain or whatever. I don't know. You saw the way she was dressed. That kind of stereotype. Anyway, Chi-Chi's fighting her. She gets some of her blood, because now apparently Mai can shapeshift if she has someone's blood. And she shifts into Chi-Chi, steals the 3 Dragon Balls, brings them back to Piccolo. Piccolo's about to summon the dragon. They interrupt the ritual. Goku confronts him and says, "I will defeat Ozaru," and then Piccolo says, "No, Goku, you are Ozaru," and then he became Ozaru. Because apparently that's what happens during the eclipse on his 18th birthday. He becomes a giant monkey. But he was only like 8 feet tall this time, so as to not rip his clothes. Anyway, he then kills Master Roshi, starts attacking everybody else, and then he controls it by remembering his grandfather's words that he would always say to him. And then he turns back into Goku, starts fighting Piccolo. They start throwing like energy balls at each other. And if you want to watch energy or force attacks done really well. Watch the movie Volcano High. It's a Korean movie. And it's actually not a very good movie at all, but they do have one really good fight scene, which is the last fight in the movie, and where they actually use like force powers and energy powers, and it's actually done really good. This movie didn't do it very. They did it as good, I guess, as they could have. They could have done it better, but they didn't. I mean, for a Dragon Ball movie, it should have been better. Anyway, then they actually get to the actual fighting between Goku and Piccolo, where here's how it happens. They grab each other, Goku punches Piccolo. Piccolo punches Goku. They headbutt each other. They fly back. Goku does Kamehameha Wave against Piccolo, whatever Piccolo's red energy attack is, and Goku flies through it and hits him and wins. And that's pretty much the end of the movie. Master Roshi is dead, but they use the dragon to revive him. Another disappointing part of the movie, where when they summon Shenron, the sky stays the same, it does not darken. Shenron is no longer an endless dragon. You can actually see his tail, he's just floating there, and he doesn't even speak in that booming voice that made you fear him, that, you know, what he was all pissed off that you awoke him and stuff. He doesn't even talk at all, and he's there. They could have done without him. They could have just implied that Master Roshi was revived. Then at the very end, then the credits roll, and then at the very end of the movie you see Piccolo being nursed back to health by some Japanese woman, and so I guess leaving room for maybe a sequel. But other than that, the movie was pretty much terrible. What do I mean other than that? The movie was terrible. The things that were good in the movie were the actors who played Piccolo and Goku. The only good actors in the movie. Actually, no, Chow Yun-fat, he's a good actor, so that's a given. But the dude who played Piccolo, I think, was the dude who has the white hair from Buffy. He was the only character, this is very surprising, only character in the movie to ever do that whole, you know, screaming, powering up thing, except he's not actually powering up, he was just, like, donating blood. And you'll see what I mean if you go see the movie, because I know you guys will. It's Dragon Ball, you gotta go see the movie. But, the guy who played Goku did a really good job. It's just a death trap going into the movie. There's no way it was going to be good. I don't know what I was thinking it might have been good. Yeah, all the other actors were pretty terrible. I hated the actor for Bulma. Everybody hated Texas Battle, dude who played Yamcha. And girl who played Chi-Chi, terrible actor, but she was fine. Everybody else thought that she wasn't very good looking. Damn, I would. They all liked Bulma more, I thought, no. And no one liked mine. Let's see. Yeah, another disappointing thing is when he goes to, Chi-Chi's party, her house is actually like a castle, so I was like, oh, sweet, I wanted to see the Ox King. I was expecting, like, Shaq to walk out, but no appearance by the Ox King. But, yeah, so, a very disappointing movie. You don't need to go waste your money to go see it. I did. I wasted $10 to go see that. $17 from having to buy this thing just to notice, oh, that's my. Yeah, we think that's, well, it is my, just, they tried to keep characters similar, but I don't know what they were trying to do with the movie, if they were trying to go storyline or no storyline. It was just a failure. That's the only word I could describe for it, failure. Okay, disappointment. Disappointing failure. And waste of money. Dragon Ball Evolution. If you want to go see it, I can't stop you from going to see it because it's Dragon Ball. Okay, maybe you should see it, but don't expect it to be good. However, maybe there will be some people who think it's good, and I envy you people who can find something good in this movie.